matchup here between two conferences that are now battling for respect. It's the Big 12 versus the ACC. Hello and welcome to Gerald Ford Stadium in Dallas, Texas, the home field of the SMU Mustangs. As we're going to see the Houston Cougars taking on the 12th-ranked team, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. And the Mustangs will kick this away to start us off. Returner trying to create good field position. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So the Houston Cougars offense comes on the field first today. Well, this wide receiver was one of the big portal additions in the offseason, Kirk. He's been spending time with the quarterback trying to build a quick connection. We'll see if they have that today.
Well, they put a big investment into this receiver, and now you find out if he's worth it. Opportunity to make some big plays, attacking this defense downfield. Let's see if he's worth the hype.
The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Hold on.
Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He's swarmed by the defense. No huddle here for the offense.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
They need a yard here at third down to keep this opening drive going. Try and muscle for the first down. Makes a nice move there. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. Houston getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle.
Well, right now, this defense seems to be sitting back, worried about the pass game. They better cheat a safety down, have an extra guy down in the box to help against this run game, because they are getting ripped apart up front.
Second down play coming up. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Catch made on the right side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. On the move, trying to scramble for the first down, comes up short. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle.
Well, this is why the offensive coordinator trusts his quarterback on these RPOs. He made the right read, was able to pick up some good yards. Now they have a second down and manageable. Wouldn't be surprised if they run that RPO again.
Houston has moved into the red zone. Gonna run it. Gets Payne. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. No huddle now for the offense. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Wow, really good read here by this quarterback, and I love the call on the RPO. Now they got a shot here on third down. It's much more manageable than the hole that they had dug for themselves. Curious to see if they stay on the ground or are they going to go through the air. They have the option to do either.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Very efficient on third down, and now it's 1st down and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A horrible field position to start the drive, Kirk, but they just march right down the field and get points.
Chris, this offensive coordinator deserves a raise after that opening drive. The way they orchestrated this inside their own 15 to come away with points, impressive.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The SMU Mustangs offense gets their first crack now. And they feature an experienced wide receiver who chose to come back for his senior season, Kirk, and add to what's been a really solid career so far.
Well, the best thing that this guy brings to this offense is knowledge of the scheme and the experience that he's been able to work with this quarterback. This defense better be ready because I think they're going to try to get him to football early and often.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Aggressive call on the opening play. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but a little early nerves on the part of that receiver.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And that will pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at 38. Linebackers making some adjustments now. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. That ball snagged for a completion. Stopped right near midfield. It'll be a 1st down. It's nice execution to pick up the 1st down. A little curl rod, Kirk, against the zone.
Yeah, when you play zone coverage like this, it's very difficult to defend this route if the quarterback does a nice job of reading the coverage. I thought he used his eyes there to be able to move the defense where he wanted them, created an opening in that defense, and then he made a great throw for that 1st down.
Didn't expect to lose 4 on the 1st down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down. The Mustangs will line up to punt it away. returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive. It started at 28. Handoff here from the shotgun. First down, looking for more now. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He cannot escape. It's a sack. Well, Kirk Houston has the lead here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Looking to throw here. The receiver makes the catch. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw. And he'll drop back here on third down. Pressure is coming. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down. The punt team making their way on the field. He's on to boot it away now. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Play action here on first down. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
So it's second down and long here from the 13. He's looking to throw. Turns it loose downfield. He's got it in the open. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Quick throw. The catch is made. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And now from the pistol formation. And here's the handoff. Breaks an open space. He's in the clear. At the 10 now. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Mustangs will line up now. It's first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second and goal for the offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
Look at a throw on third and goal. Looking to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Return starts from inside the 5. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Picks up some blocks. Can they catch him? all the way for a touchdown. We knew this returner was a dangerous guy. That was an electrifying play all the way to the house.
Chris, it was great blocking, but the guy just looked so natural back there. As far as once he got his hands on the ball, it was like he was setting up his blocks, knowing exactly where he wanted to go. And then once he hit it right around midfield, nobody was catching it.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage.
Chris, that wide receiver screen came close to hitting a seam, but the defense is just flowing to the football too quickly, and they kept him to a short gain.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. He's going for a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
One explosive play has set them up at the opponent's 40. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Handoff from the shotgun. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go, a 2-yard loss.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
The sure hands. It's Terry. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. The Mustangs will come to the line on 4th down looking to convert. Defense looking to bring heavy pressure here. A running play called on 4th down. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a 1st down. And the Mustangs line up on 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down, but instead he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Big throw caught on the left side. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Can they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone? This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Touchdown, SMU. A great catch and run for 6.
Let's go. What a fantastic half we've had here. We talk about a last-minute lead change through the air, and we can only hope the second half is going to be as exciting as this has been.
So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And he takes this from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the 1st half clock. They're going to run it. They stop him right at the 24. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. They'll run it from the gun. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. First down here for this offense. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Adams. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Looking to scramble now. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. One more play before they head to the locker room. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking downfield near the end zone. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but there's a penalty marker on the field.
Pass interference. Defense.
And that PI call is going to give them one more untimed play in the half. And the field goal is good. And that field goal, the final play of this opening half. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. The running game's really been held in check so far. Let's see if they can get it going or if they choose to pass and try to cut into this lead. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
This offense is rolling at the moment. It's 1st down and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, they're going to go with a play fake here. The only problem is no one on the defense bit at all on the play action. The results are a big sack for this defense.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. He hands it off from the gun. First down and more. He's still running. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they've needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
Looking to throw it on first down. Pass is incomplete, but a flag is down in the backfield. They may have roughed the quarterback.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
Very late hit on the quarterback. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. The Mustangs getting set on 1st and 10. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Running back grabs it on a screen. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And there's the handoff. Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Oh, man. For him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
And out comes the field goal unit. We'll see if he's got the leg from 49 yards out. And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's going to bring it out from his own end zone. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Houston's offense heads back onto the field now. They're going to run it here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Grab behind the line. It's Burns. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. He's running out of time here. He breaks free. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
He'll hand it off. Gets the first and still running. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. This Houston offense is moving quickly down the field. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
That is 2 consecutive runs for first downs. Give credit to the offensive line in this back, really getting into a rhythm, and they got this defense on its heels.
They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
That's a really nice job of bouncing back by this defense after giving up that big gain. This time they get the pressure and bring that quarterback down.
And sack sets up 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he never had a chance, tackled in the backfield.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now, big decision coming up here on fourth.
So check it out. Here comes the field goal team. They are a long way out, putting a lot of trust in the kicker here. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. So out comes the field goal team from a long way out. They are putting a whole lot of faith in this kicker. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. Try is no good, and we're still tied.
Now, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Running out of time in the pocket. He'll be taken down. There is a flag on the field. We'll see if this sack holds up.
Hold it.
So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. We get to the end of 3. It's been a tremendous competitive battle, Kirk, as we check out some of the stats so far. Let's see how this fourth quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. Big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Play action fake, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. They've got him. Again, he couldn't escape.
Chris, I'm really surprised they went with play action here on 3rd and such a long distance to gain. The defense obviously knows you're going to throw the football, so all you're doing is telling your quarterback, take your eyes off of the coverage and the line of scrimmage, and the result is a sack.
We'll see what he can do with the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. So the Cougars offense heads back out onto the field now. The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13.
You know, I would have thought they might have taken a break after this sack that they've given up, but here they are, ready to go again at the line of scrimmage.
Stop right there at the line, no gain. Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for the wideout. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And it's a solid punt headed toward the sideline. And the returner heads out of bounds. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? On On first down, it's play action. Quick throw over the middle. He makes the grab. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
As the first down is still going. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So it's third and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Try to convert with a sneak.
Good call here by the offensive coordinator. Go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the first down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the first down.
The shotgun handoff here. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Short completion, a 3rd down play coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Terry. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10. They've got a 1st and goal. The offense a great chance to break the tie here late in the game. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 11. From the shotgun, drops back. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Touchdown, Mustangs. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
This guy's starting to prove that he is a mismatch for this defense. 2nd touchdown of the day, and a great job by the coordinator continuing to find unique ways to get this guy on one-on-one opportunities for touchdowns.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Houston's offense heads back out of the field now. So 1st and 10 here. Offense desperate to reach the end zone on this drive. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. And he can't quite hold on to it. That would have sealed this game. It's 2nd down now. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? They desperately need it.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call.
Hold on. Offense.
Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Defense is coming after him. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked. Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. Crucial play here. They go to the air. Looking for a late deep throw. And it's incomplete to end the drive. A turnover on downs here in the late stages of this game. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Chewing clock with the running game. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They move the ball into good position, but now it's 3rd and long. Here's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Knocks that one right down the middle. And they add to their lead. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. 2nd down after the incompletion. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10. Here they come on 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack they gave up earlier. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. They get him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 43. That's college football. You're going to have your highs and lows. They had big expectations today, Kirk. They just fall short. Couldn't get